point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
With Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
Neighborhood, C-Mac, shout out my loc, Spotter Low, cuz. Neighborhood, on hood, it's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, cream.
Oh, my mama. I find something else ironic. I heard Ricc Rocc speak on C-Mac. Seemed like they had a cool situation, and they somewhat fell out. So ever since then, Ricc Rocc being kind of sarcastic when he carried C-Mac name. He tried his hardest not to be disrespectful, but he be low-key sneak dissing him and clowning him. But recently he made some comments about C-Mac being from more than one hood. And I could be wrong. I don't want to put nothing on nobody that's not true. But I would go out on the risk of a limb to say and suggest that I believe Ricc Rocc went to prison being from one hood and came out being from another hood himself. I could be wrong, so I'm going to put in right now disclaimer. If I'm incorrect, I apologize. But he seemed like a motherfucker that stick to the factoids, and he's a factual-based individual as he presents himself, and maybe he could clarify that. I'm under the understanding that Ricc Rocc went to Penn being from Raymond Street, Compton, came home being from Nutty. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I apologize in advance for even suggesting something of that nature. You dig a lot?
And like I said before, they don't take you as a gangster. And man, I seen that swamp story thing. I really didn't want to do a reaction video on that because, you know, everybody as growing up, we all trying to find our way. The good thing about it is you never told on nobody. You never did nothing to no kids. You never did nothing to no women. So wherever you used to be from, that's your thing. You ain't did nothing foul, man. Everybody, it's a whole lot of these guys on the internet that have been from different sections. They just ain't got caught by swamp stories yet.
It's an understandable, especially when it's not no op set. You feel me? When it's an ally set, it's a real understandable situation. It's some real riders, official G's, some legends that y'all don't like. It's a nigga named Del Dog from Main Street Mafia. He a legend out here, rest in peace. He's one of the richest Crips the streets knew. And he was a gangster, militant. He had a whole aura to him that we haven't seen before or since. Kind of like Meech, but a Crip on the east side.
Yeah.
However, at one point, Cuz was from East Coast when he was young. On my mama, I believe it was 8-9. It's a well-known thing, but that ain't no smut on Del Dog. Del Dog was stumped down legend out here through his whole legacy and career. On my mama. It's a nigga named Magic from H7 that basically started a whole nother game called Hard Time Hustle. And he really from H7, but he kind of like from Hard Time. But he ain't from Hard Time. But he kind of like is, but he really from H7, but he one of the founders of the Hard Times. This shit go on out here like that. People from the outside looking in think we got this stringent way and structure, a format of how things go. Not necessarily. We do have a general outline, but there are so many variables of how certain situations play out for each individual that all fit into that same big bucket, bro. You dig a lot? Hey, Ricc Rocc, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. I ain't got no line on you. I send it to your number. I don't got no line. I had no line on you since you sent me that bullshit. You feel me? But you are forgiven. On my mama. We ain't got to articulate none of that. But I forgive you because I appreciate the way you've been carrying yourself on the internet ever since. And you know our mutual homie that had put us in contact in the long run let me know you really don't. You wish you hadn't really quite, you know. I know how it is. I know how it is balancing the homie factor, and then the new affiliate homie factor with a homie from the section and all that was going on. I understood why you even inserted yourself into the scenario, Crip, on my mama. But I want you to come on and politic with me. The link is at the top of the chat. Compton Ricc Rocc, West Side Compton M's.
Man, what's cracking?
Motherfucking black box. Welcome, Loco. I'm skipping past a whole lot of communication that you and I probably should have shared behind the scenes just to get to this point. I respect your movement, respect your presentation, and it is what it is. I like your content, the way you putting it together, creativity, the quality, showing you ain't just throwing shit out there. I wasn't aware you could articulate yourself so well. I applaud that as well. I did get a little messy. I ain't gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a Google. I heard you like kind of clowning the homie C-Mac the other day from being from more than one section, and I mentioned that I heard that might be your situation as well. You mind clarifying that for us? I heard that might be your situation as well. You mind clarifying that for us? I heard that might be your situation as well. You mind clarifying that for us?
You know, me and Crip Mac got a relationship that is beyond the internet. One day, me and that nigga I ain't gonna cuss, but one day, me and him, we'd go at it. Next thing you know, we'd be cool with it. Like, I know him beyond what the internet people know. So, you know, we call this alley-hoop. You know what I'm saying? Like, before, I didn't understand the internet. I thought everything was personal. But now that I understand what's going on, like, it's only a communication that people like me, you, and other cats that's into what we doing. It's a language that can't be explained to a lot of people. So when I hear things on here, when I see things on here, I don't take it personal. And then when I say things, I don't expect for nobody else to take it personal. I just understand that the terminology that we doing and you know what we doing it's a method to it. And it's
almost not what you say, it's how you say it as we discuss one another and address it. Because we can't really have no feelings and being here sensitive if our counterparts are being factual about what they are witnessing. Now, when they paint a narrative that's not really true, then that can cause some friction. But for nigga keeping it real, if you scraped your elbow, you scraped your elbow.
Right. For instance, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna clear it out. A couple of years ago, you know, we had some interactions, some words and stuff, right? But back then, you know, when I wasn't really paying attention to this internet stuff. You know, BK had to explain it to me. K-Style, you know, Glasses brother. He like, Rock, you didn't understand, but now you get it. So now maybe I need to hook you and Spider up so y'all can chop it up, because now that you doing it now, I said, you know what, K? You right, bro. Back then I didn't get it.
See, and but K did tap me in. You know who tapped me in? You know, A Jizzle told me this. He was like, man, I talked to Cuz and he said, I don't even know why I did that behind that. And once he told me that, to me, that was a million words. Like, I know why, then I understand why he probably got to the point why I don't know why I did it. So I've been off of it, cuz.
Right. That was about 4 or 5 years ago, man.
Yeah. But we haven't communicated. So a lot of niggas will be holding that, like, you feel me? But as a mature man, without me communicating with you and just being aware of certain things you just said to our mutual friends, I've been let it go. Just haven't been able to communicate it to you.
Right. You know, we passed it now, and now, you know, this inner thing is amazing, man. It's a trip how it works. And it's a trip, like, when you finally, like, when you tap into this world and you start.
I heard you, like, kind of clowning the homie C-Mac the other day from being from more than one section, and I mentioned that I heard that might be your situation as well. You mind clarifying that for us?
You know,
Nate Bud, C-Mac, shout out my loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Nate Bud, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Chris.
Nate Bud, Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loc. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
In the words of Spider Loc, on my mama's mama, I ain't never heard of generational blessings. Now that's pimping on another level.
point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.